Get ready.
Hey there, Disney lovers and Star Wars fans. It's time to have a little look at the Star Wars Subsection on Disney Plus. It's been quite a minute since we've had a look at the Star Wars section, and we have had a couple of new things appear on Disney Plus for the Star Wars section this year. So let's have a little look through that right now. Alright, so we're gonna head into the Star Wars subsection here. We're gonna hit the hyper drive and go into hyperspace. I always love this little animation bit going here, and then and then the Millennium Falcon in hyperspace. Cool. Right, okay, so let's kick this off with originals. You got Zen, Grogu, and Dust Bunnies. So yeah, obviously Grogu looks a bit different there. It's done by Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli, however you pronounce it. So it's quite a nice little, just a little beautiful little animation there. It's not really got much story to it, but it's quite cute, so I highly recommend watching that. We got Tales of the Jedi, which is brand new out this year as well. Great. It's the story of how Dooku becomes Count Dooku or Darth Tyrannus, and also how Ahsoka becomes a Jedi, or becomes an apprentice. So those are great. They are about 15 minutes per episode. They're short, but really good. Then you have Andor, which has just finished season 1. Great series. It's good to know more about Cassian Andor, and how he got into the Rebel Alliance and things like that. So highly recommend that one out. Then we got Lego Star Wars Holiday Special, which came out last year actually. And it's a good, it's all about Life Day, which is kind of like the Christmas things, but it's in November. So it's good, nice little animation there. It's Lego Star Wars. Then you got Obi-Wan Kenobi, A Jedi's Return, which is the behind the scenes of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Then we have Light and Magic, which is a little bit of behind the scenes about Lucasfilm and Industrial Light and Magic. So if you're interested in behind the scenes stuff, then that might be one for you. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series. I thought it was great. People are calling for a second series. I don't think they should be. I think it's good. It should finish where it is finished and leave it at that. You got Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales, and then you got Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation, and I do like this one because they include the Halcyon, which is the Star Wars hotel in Florida, where you are transported to a star cruiser called the Halcyon, and you go on holidays and stuff there, and there's a few nods to the adventures you have on the ship there. You got Star Wars, a Disney Day special looks. That's just like a little advanced clips of Andor, so it's pointless you watching that now. You might as well just watch Andor. Star Wars Visions, so there is a second season coming of Visions, where they have some Japanese animation studios that have done their own takes on their own Star Wars journeys, really, and some are good, some aren't, in my opinion. I did love some of them, and then the others is just like, what? Okay. You got the Bad Batch, so that's season 1. Season 2 is coming out in February, so I need to catch up on the Bad Batch with that. It's by the same people who did the Clone Wars. Then you got the Book of Boba Fett. Whether you love it or hate it, it is there. I keep on calling it Mandalorian season 2.5. I love the bits with the behind the going back in time and find out about how Boba survived the Sarlacc pit, but I wasn't too fussed with the in inverted commas modern day stuff. Then you got the Disney Gallery, Star Wars The Book of Boba Fett, which is the making of Book of Boba Fett. Then you got 2 seasons of Mandalorian, and we have had a release date for March for season 3 of Mandalorian. Then we have Disney Gallery, which makes me think I might be actually in Florida when that's out, so I don't know whether I'll be able to watch it straight away, but there we go. Anyways, so you got the making of Mandalorian. I think there's 2 seasons of that now. Then you got the Clone Wars. You got 7 seasons, I think it is, of the Clone Wars. Under the Helmet, The Legacy of Boba Fett. Then you have Galaxy of Sounds. Then you got Vehicle Fly-Through. So these are just little shorts, and you got Biomes as well. I got all the movies then, so you got Rogue One, Solo, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. Series and specials, you got Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Tales of the Jedi, Andor, Vehicle Fly-Through. So we've been through all these. See if there's any different ones. Yeah, we go. There we go. So we got the Clone Wars movie, first one, and then we got Star Wars Rebels, and we got Star Wars Droid Tales, Star Wars Resistance, Star Wars Lego Star Wars All Stars. What else have we got? So we got more Lego Star Wars stuff, which is the Yoda Chronicles, all these are, and they got Raid on Coruscant, Race for the Holocrons, Escape from the Jedi Temple, Clash of the Skywalkers, and Duel of the Skywalkers. You got Bad Batch there, Star Wars in Timeline Order, so this is including the series as well, and as you can see, it's all there. And yeah, so they've got all them in chronological order, which is pretty nice. Do they have Tales of the Jedi in there? They do not have Tales of the Jedi in there. Probably because they would be difficult to place, to be honest, because it will be before here. Actually, I think it might be even before. Yeah, it's before here, and before here. So yeah, that's a difficult one to put in there. And you've got Star Wars animations. These are all the animated ones we've talked about already. Any new additions there? Doesn't look like. Nope, no new additions there. So Mandalore culture. So you can learn about all Mandalorian things before you watch the Mandalorian. Or got some stuff of the Mandalorian in there too. So that's quite interesting if you want to learn more about Mandalore. Then you got the Star Wars Visions, and look at these different styles that you have here, different anime styles, which is pretty cool. Obi-Wan Kenobi collection, so everything that Obi-Wan Kenobi is in. Got the Star Wars, the Clone Wars Essential episodes. So these are just some really important events that have happened in the Clone Wars. I think it's to help you with some of the series, like the Bad Batch and Ahsoka, which is coming out next year, and the Mandalorian and things like that. You got documentaries, so the documentaries or behind the scenes ones. This is a new one we haven't talked about yet, which is Empire of Dreams, the stories of the Star Wars trilogy, so the original series there. Darth Vader collection, everything that Darth Vader appears in. And then you got shorts for Forces of Destiny, so we haven't seen that one. The Resistance Rises, Freemaker Adventure shorts, Star Wars Rebel shorts, and that's all. And then we got the Star Wars Vintage collection, which it's this is Marmite. I think you either love them or hate them. Yeah, I haven't seen Droids. I've seen Caravan of Courage, Ewoks: The Battle for Endor, so they're quite interesting. The Story of the Faithful Wookiee, Ewoks, and Clone Wars 2D micro series. So that's 2 episodes. I think it was a DVD release. That one was straight to DVD release. And yeah, that Ewoks is a series. The Story of the Faithful Wookiee has Boba Fett in it. I think that was the very first appearance of Boba Fett. We still really want the holiday special, and yeah, even though it is awful, we still want that. So next year we have lots coming for Star Wars. So you have the Mandalorian season 3. You also have Ahsoka coming out as well. So really can't wait for those. Got the Bad Batch season 2 as well, I'm not too sure when the new Star Wars movies are being released, but that is pretty soon, I think it is. But there we go, guys. That is your Star Wars collection there. So that is it for any of these collection videos for this year. Next week, I'm going to go through a bit of a Christmas watch list, a weekend watch list. So some of my things that I'm going to be watching over the weekend before Christmas. and then the following week is our Disney Plus Awards. So please do come back on that Thursday to watch that. We'll probably put it as a premiere, so you can come along and watch along and chat with us as we're doing it. We haven't done it as live, it's all pre-recorded, but it is a really great bit of fun. It is. I enjoyed doing this, and if we get quite a lot of views on this one, then we will hold this as an in-person thing next year, and I have massive plans for it. So please do come along and watch that and share it with your friends, get other people to watch it as well. It's a bit of a laugh, but also it's all down to you guys. You guys have voted for your favorite Disney Plus items of 2022, and we release it that. And then that is it for the end of the year for Disney Plus videos. We will have the last Disney Plus news video. That will be the last one of the entire year. And then that is it then, and we go into 2023. So I've got a few plans, but if you got any ideas that you'd like, then please pop them down below. We will try and get to them. We do have our own plans and schedules, so we will try and get to them as soon as we can. So thanks very much for your patience there. But thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week for my Christmas watch list. So it's almost Christmas, guys. It's almost Christmas. On that note, bye.